Hey howdy hey everyone. Yes, it's that time again, where we send in a guest to the You'd Better Ask Brian studio, to answer the viewers' questions with me. In the last series, it was Dusty the cat who was with me to answer the questions. And now, we have another favorite familiar face with me. The one with the Australian accent and the annoying didgeridoo. It's my very great friend, Mr. Cedric Quackers the Duck.
Wow. That was interesting.
I know, right? Now shall we get on with the questions?
Alright, here we go.
First up is Ben Bryan and his 3 questions. What do you think of Music Time from Playhouse Disney? It's pretty good, with footage of Dave Benson Phillips or Alex Lovell with children, singing a certain Disney song on location at a park, or even on another note, at Disneyland. And what's more, they even used the original music for each Disney song they've sung.
Now that is very professional of them to do that.
What's your favorite episode of Fawlty Towers? Basil the Rat. And are you looking forward to the upcoming Ben Bryan 20th anniversary show? Oh yes I am. I and the rest of the Bright Lunch team will wish you a happy birthday for the show.
That includes me, doesn't it?
Yes, of course you're invited to say happy birthday to him. Now Lucy Rose 96 has 5 questions. Do you prefer the Little Polar Bear TV series, or the film by Warner Brothers? The original TV series. I have got the film on VHS, and I myself haven't seen it for years.
I never knew there was a film of the Little Polar Bear.
What are your favorite episodes of Dream Street? Oh, there's too many to think of really. Surprise Surprise is one of them.
I remember the one where one of those policemen went sliding down a load of butter. I'm not making it up or anything, honest.
Have you ever seen the short film Grandpa from 1989?
I haven't.
Yes I have, from the makers of The Snowman and Father Christmas. What are your favorite nursery rhyme VHS releases? Well, the 2 original nursery rhymes, one's from Pickwick are classics, and so is the BBC's Nursery Rhyme Time.
Oh my. Whenever I end up hearing I'm a little teapot, it haunts me to think that I'd be stuffed inside my girlfriend Petunia's teapot. She is always cross with me, and always ends up slapping my face a lot for nothing.
Nasty stuff there. And do you remember Miffy and Friends when it used to air on CITV? Yes I do very much. May the original author Dick Bruner rest in peace. Daniel Russell has the usual 3 questions. What's your favorite episode of the Greedy Saurus Gang? The one where it's his birthday, I believe. What's your favorite VHS from Tempo? Children's TV favorites. And who are your favorite characters from Jimbo and the Jet Set? Why, Jimbo himself, along with the Mad Chief Controller of the fictional London Airport.
Hey, I didn't know it was based in London Airport.
Perhaps you've only seen a little bit of it then.
Well, I should think so anyway.
Now there are 5 questions from Zachzilla. Have you seen the trailers for SpongeBob Sponge on the Run, Scoob, and Sonic the Hedgehog? Yes I have, although I don't really care about the Sonic film much, but I believe Scoob might be good though.
I'd agree with that too.
Did Ed get his superpowers in the Ed's World episode Power Ed? Yes I believe so, although I've never seen it. Your opinion on the Godzilla Land LSD and Arthur characters? I'm only ever interested in the ones from Arthur, thank you very much. Did Labyrinth and Sia collaborate in the song Oblivion? Yes. And did Arthur and Buster argue in the episode The Feud? Yes they did. Duh. Sophie Hansel asks, do you prefer the Dino Babies, or Playdays? Oh, I don't know really. That's a very hard question.
Would Playdays be a good answer for you?
I should think so.
Yvette has 4 questions now. Have you heard of Buzz Lightyear of Star Command, the TV series? I didn't know Buzz Lightyear had a TV series.
I did, and it was the very first TV series that Pixar did. It's true that.
Wow. Your brain is a legend, mate. Which Disney show would you want to request for them to add on Disney Plus?
Combo Ninios.
Have you heard of PB&J Otter? That rings a bell, I think.
I remember it, yes, and it is quite cute I must say.
And did you know that Backyardigans, Max and Ruby, Wow Wow Wubsy and other shows had UK-dubs back on Nick Jr.?
Yes I did.
Jack Williams has 4 questions. What's your favorite episode of The Little Polar Bear?
I think, The Snowstorm, because it was the first one that I've watched.
Who are your favorite characters from Morris and Ake's Little Bear?
I haven't seen that in years. Again, Little Bear himself.
That's what he said.
Oi, get off.
Have you ever listened to the music from the BBC children's promos from 2003 and 2004? I haven't.
I have, it does ring a bell to my ear, but I don't know the name of it. Sorry.
And what is your favorite Brambley Hedge 15-minute special?
The World of Brambley Hedge, and the Mice of Brambley Hedge, because it gives away very good detail on everything there is to know about the series, even if you're the sort of guy who hasn't seen it yet.
Very wise information there.
Why, thank you, my good friend.
Next is Ruth Barron with 5 questions.
Who is your favorite Tales of the Riverbank character? Well, the main 3 themselves. Hammy Hamster, GP, and Rodney, I think. What's your favorite episode of Thomas the Tank Engine that Ringo Starr narrated? Very hard question this is. I'd say, the very first episode, Thomas and Gordon.
Mine is Percy's Predicament, where Percy crashes through that brake van.
Did Piano from Dog and Duck sing Old MacDonald? I believe they did, in one episode.
Who's the best narrator from the Clangers?
Oliver Postgate, of course. And yes, Michael Palin does very well too.
And what's your lucky number?
13, of course.
Mine is an Orkney 8.
Now Anna has sent in 5 more questions. Did you know that Dragon Ball Z had its very first English dub by Harmony Gold in 1989? No, I didn't. Did you know that the Vitello English dub of Crayon Shin-chan is more like the 4Kids version of Pokemon? No, I didn't. Did you know that Osamatsu-san is getting an English dub by Viz Media? No, I didn't. There's a rumor online that Noel Edmonds was Mr. Blobby. I think you were meant to point out that Noel actually created Mr. Blobby rather than being in the suit, and nowadays he's pointed out that he goes off to the pub every now and then for a pint. So every now and then he just falls over wherever he goes, even on daytime TV.
Oh my, I dread to think what crazy scheme he'd be getting up to next.
And do you remember Ashens? I'm not really the sort of guy who watches that, I'm afraid. I like Grand Illusions though. You should check that out as well. It looks like Harry Humble has got 2 questions. Do you think I treat Jason Canning or Anthony from Playhouse Disney like he's a friend of mine? I don't know. What do you think, Quackers?
You're sort of treating him like a friend of yours by the looks of things alongside that question you've just sent in. Aside from that, it's okay.
But you've still got those best of TV burp specials to produce though. And what do I think of Evolution, the animated series, the sequel to the Ivan Reitman film of the same name? I think it's alright.
I'd agree with what he said there.
And for some reason I did used to own a DVD of it somewhere. Neslover94 asks, do you think Copper has destroyed the uploading system? Oh well, I bet they have done something to spoil YouTube itself along with other companies. Why on earth did Google have to do this?
Yeah, why in the name of Australian ducks like me would they do this to us?
But, let's not go too far on ranting, shall we? Because the next 3 questions come from great friend Oscar Barnett. What do you think of the Oscar Barnett's favorite memory characters compilations made by James Tulloch Knight? They're pretty good, I must say. Do you think that Noddy's Oil and Adventures should be released on DVD?
Why, DreamWorks has the rights. They're on YouTube in nice crisp quality, so why not release them on DVD as well?
Thanks for explaining about that, Quacks.
And don't call me my real name Cedric, or my pet name Quacks.
Oops, sorry. And have you seen Richard Osman's House of Games on BBC Two? Yes, I have, and boy, those prizes in the show are well worth keeping.
Yeah, I'd agree with that too.
If they ever allowed real contestants instead of loose-minded celebrities.
You should send in what you've said there for points of view. It really helps, if it counts.
Now we've got 3 questions from Very TV. Have you heard about what's happened to Mothercare? Yes, I have. They were closing down and they were doing this closing down sale for Black Friday.
Gosh, I hate it when most shops here get bust. It needs to be stopped.
I know, I miss Toys R Us more than Mothercare anyway. What shows from your childhood would you like Netflix to have? Oh, I really don't know about that one. That one is very tricky to answer. Never mind, I give up. Out of all the questions I've sent you for this past series, which one was your favorite? Easy, the one where you were talking about a custom CBBC theme park. Ahala on Galar has 5 questions. What's your opinion on High Touch, the second opening for Diamond and Pearl in Japanese? Haven't seen it. Do you know the new wave era on Cartoon Network Asia and Australia? No, I don't. Your opinion on Pokemon Black and White? It's alright.
Hey, that's a nice bit of poetry you've added there.
Your favorite Pokemon Japanese intro? I haven't got one, because the list goes on and on. And what's your opinion on Digimon Data Squad? That just looks nothing like Digimon at all. Other than that, I am not a Digimon fan, so I haven't seen it. No offense. Here come 4 more questions from Connor Jones. Do you own the Sooty Christmas Show VHS from 1989? No, I don't, but I do have the very rare What a Load of Rubbish and Collecting promotional video which originally came with crayons, I believe. Have you seen the Cramp Twins? Yes, I have, on Cartoon Network. It's alright.
I haven't. I'm not sure about what I think those guys would be doing.
Have you ever watched Mini CITV? Yes, I have, for repeats of shows like NG Benji, Hilltop Hospital, The Animal Shelf, and a few others.
Interesting how those shows are still on nowadays.
And have you seen the Bubbles game from Balamori? Which one, exactly? I don't know.
Nor do I, sorry about that.
There's even more questions now from Rob Chuckle. Do you like Frozen 2? Well, it's not too bad, I guess.
I like that too.
What's your opinion on Mr. Bean?
Everyone loves Mr. Bean. He's comedy gold.
And I bet Oscar Barnett used to have a fab time playing him as much as Rowan Atkinson did. Your favorite character in SpongeBob SquarePants? SpongeBob and Patrick themselves, I believe, because they're best friends.
Mine's Squidward, because he's quite stubborn like most of us ducks.
You do realize he's an ordinary squid, right?
I know, but I'm just giving an example of what I mean, that's all.
Have you heard about Mufasa from The Lion King? Yes, I have, obviously, and so have you quackers.
I won't give away any spoilers, of course.
And do you remember Humble Bumble? Don't you mean the forgotten Canadian cartoon called Mumble Bumble, produced by China? I suppose you mean that, I think. That aired on Tiny Living on Living TV in the past.
No, I don't know about that one either, I'm afraid.
There's 2 more questions from our very best friend Simpsons Clips 24 coming up next. Have you heard of an obscure children's ITV show called Teach Yourself Gibberish? One of voice actor Jimmy Hibbert's most earliest entries to fame, and one of his only live-action roles too. I quite like that. And which theme park would you think the new Pip Ahoy live show would be at? Let me guess, it's either at Chessington World of Adventures, or Adventure Island at Southend-on-Sea.
I believe the better quality, Chessington might be my best answer. But who knows?
And the last 2 questions for this series come from Thomas's Love Thomas's Life. What was the first ever Disney VHS to be released in the UK?
Oh my, I don't know about that at all.
You know, you really are quite useless now for this show.
No, not that. I mean, this is such a hard question. My guess is, Snow White.
Or Robin Hood, because that came out in the 70s before videos existed.
You know what, I think you could be right there.
And for the last ever time, finally, did you know that Playhouse Disney UK had a promotional DVD featuring Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, Handy Manny, Special Agent Oso, and more? All I can say now is, I'm afraid not.
No, I haven't a clue either.
And at last, quackers, we're done.
What a relief.
Thank you everyone for sending your questions to us for the last few episodes. We couldn't have done this series without you. Until we meet again, it's cheerio from me, and from Quackers.
Anyone for some popcorn shrimp?
Maybe later.